Wow, 4 people already. Holy fuck. Maybe I need to just start going and like yeah, I need to just start going in the afternoon, I guess. It's a lot of bored people in the afternoon, it seems. Cran, what's going on? So yeah, as you may have noticed, there has been no streams for the past 2 weeks. That was multiple factors. That was um I had a family birthday party that, or I guess birthday event that I had to go to. Um, I just needed to take a little break, um, because there also wasn't really any toy news going on, so I took a little bit of a break. Um, and Alpha Red, what's going on? And of course, the main thing, if you saw the community post, was the review that I'm currently almost done with. I think all I have to do is um, find some music for the background of the review, and then drop everything that I have into my editing software and then just start editing that stuff. Um, so yeah, we're on good time now. Alpha Red, what's going on? But yeah, birthday event thing was fun. I I had some self-control because um my niece is in that phase where she wants everything Hello Kitty and unicorns and all girly stuff. So I ended up spending $15 at this arcade on a stupid game card trying to win her these keychains. I didn't realize how addicting the she is she'll be 7. She'll be 7 next year on Valentine's Day. Um, and then I have another niece that is supposed to be born sometime around December. Um, so it could be Christmas, could be New Year's, we don't know. Um, if that baby's born on Christmas, I'm fucked. Uh, but yeah. So it was fun though. It was fun. I won a couple things though for myself. Um, a little clip-on thing for my convention backpack. Um, stuff like that, but that was mostly there for the games and the cider, which the cider is really good. Um, if any of you, well, actually, I don't know if it's only a Texas thing, but I would look and see if you have a cidercade near you. It's worth it. It's like $12 a person. Unlimited games. They have a bunch of uh like retro games. They have a lot of imported games from Japan. And the cider is really, really good too. Um, so yeah, for anyone that's coming down here for DFW next year and you want like a group thing, you guys can do all that. But before I bore people about the fucking family gathering, so the figure or the review of the figure in question is The Menjoza, what's going on? Is the Rebel Tech Amazing Yamaguchi Harley Quinn. This is the reissue. I sold my original one in order to get this one, and luckily she came in before the tariff situation kicked in. So before Hobby Genki shut down all shipping um, to the US, I was able to get her. Uh, and I have to say, as I said 5 years ago when I had the original, this right here in my hand may be my figure of the year. And I know that's a very bold statement to make because a lot of figures came out this year. But to be honest, I didn't buy that many figures this year. So she might be my figure of the year. I mean, I have had so much fun posing her and getting her into different poses for pictures and stuff like that. Um, Nothing has felt brittle, nothing's felt cheap, no paint has chipped off. Um, all the joints are really smooth and really tight. Um, the paint quality on that figure is so much better than the original. I love the fact that she comes with the extra faceplate with her blowing the bubble gum, um, which is cool because the original release did not come with that faceplate. She only came with the like regular. Let me see what. So she came with this one, which is like a scared face. Uh, I have accessories for her, and I have accessories for for Deadpool. Because he's gonna be the next one getting reviewed, but I've been taking pictures with her and Deadpool. Um, this is the face that she came with out of the package, which is a really good one, like kind of like a smiling smirk. And if you're wondering why the eyes are all like shifted, it's because this figure has movable eyes. She was one of the first Revel techs, I think, that had the movable eyes, and then there's this one. Um, so which I think I had a QC issue on this eye right here because I think they misprinted one of the eyes on here, but it's fine. I can work with that. Not gonna not gonna worry about all that. Um, but she came with that. She came with a couple sets of hands, the stand. Um, she came with her baseball bat. She comes with the hammer and the baseball bat. Um, how much better is it than the old one? It is significantly better. It feels like red. It feels like it's a significant upgrade. Um, like I had some issues with the original where her hands. Let me grab one of her sets of hands here. Um, where her hands. So the way they did her hands originally, um, they were casted in one set was casted in red, the other side was casted in black. And then they painted the skin tone on it. But the issue is, I think that they rushed the original Amazing Yamaguchi Harley out too quick. Um, because like not very long after, maybe like a couple months after owning her, um, if you can see the paint right there that's on the top of her hand for her gloves, that started to chip off. The paint on her hands started to chip off. So the paint, whatever quality of paint that they were using, was really shitty. And uh, I wasn't even rough with the figure either. I think whenever I finished taking pictures with her. I put her in a plastic bag and put her in a tote with a bunch of other figures. So I don't know what happened there, but I've been swapping out the hands. I've been taking different pictures, and nothing has chipped on the hands, which is awesome. So they fixed that issue. Um, One of the other issues I had was with um her roller skates on the original. So on the original one of my roller skates had a QC issue with the paint. I think it was on one of the wheels, and I contacted Kyoto, and they wouldn't replace it for me. Um, because I guess they didn't consider it a QC issue. So luckily the skates on here are perfect. All the paint is perfect. And on top of that, the reason why I never used the roller skates with the original is because the friction between the peg that pegs into the inside of her regular feet was too tight, and I didn't want to like risk breaking that joint. So I never used the roller skates, but on this one you're able to just a couple of twists and it her feet pop off. Her hands pop off really easily. Um like they went back and fixed a lot of things. So if you see this figure on a lot of people's figure of the year list, do not be surprised because it is a really really good it's a really good figure. She even comes with a effect piece. She comes with an effect piece that you can plug into the bat and the hammer. So she's really good. The Revoltech Deadpool is also really good too. I have no issues with him. Um, I think honestly, I might cancel my maximum Deadpool and just kick the extra money whenever the tariff situation gets resolved. I might kick the extra couple of bucks and get um the red and black one, the one in the classic Deadpool colors, and get the pre-order bonus one that comes with the extra head sculpt where his mask is lifted up halfway and he's smiling and his face is all fucked up underneath. I might buy that one, but we'll see. Um but yeah, so she came in the mail, and then in terms of like other purchases, I finally found that that ice cream set that Gonzo and Woody were talking about that had like the little tubs of ice cream. It even has a little scooper. And it has like different types of sundaes and milkshakes and different all different types of ice cream. And it has like a Dairy Queen Blizzard is what this looks like. Yeah, they got like a Dairy Queen Blizzard in there. So I finally found that. That finally showed up at Five Below. So I was able to get that. I was able to get the fast food one that came with where is it? Came with like a little lunch tray. I don't even know where the hell it went. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it comes with like this. I don't know why it comes with this because this is more of like a cafeteria tray. At least this is what the fucking cafeteria trays looked like when I went to school. It was like the cheap styrofoam cafeteria cafeteria trays. Um, this is more of like a cafeteria tray. I think it's supposed to be like a food court tray, but this is more of a cafeteria tray. But I like it. It is 1/12 scale, so it does work. But it comes with like these little burger boxes, and you can open them up, and it has the hamburger in it. Um, they got one for a chicken sandwich, French fries. That I think also came with ice cream. Um, It comes with a thing of like onion rings. And then there was some stuff. There's some stuff in there that's too big for me to use, like this giant ass like kids meal, like Happy Meal, kids meal little box thing, and then this bag is too big. And the ice cream sandwiches were too big, so I'm gonna give them to my niece, and she can use them for her Barbie dolls because they're more in scale with Barbie stuff. Um, but yeah, they're fun. The only one that I'm looking for now is the Mexican food one, and I can't find it. Which is funny because I should have picked it up whenever I grabbed one for I think I grabbed one of those packs for Woody because he couldn't find it. Um, but I do need the Mexican food one that has like the taco salad and the nachos and um the tacos and the churro in it. But I can't find it for some reason. So I don't know. Um but those are really good if you don't want to like kick the couple of bucks for the super action stuff. You could easily get the Five Below stuff for really really cheap, and um, it'll it's not bad. Like I mean, the quality of the stuff is not bad. But there are the I went on eBay. Apparently, there are more of these fucking things that I've yet to see. They have one. I'm gonna try to pull up a picture of it in a little bit. Um, because they have one of like a retro diner, like a 1950s diner, and it has like a really cool soda machine in it. And I'm like, fuck, dude, where are all these cool uh where are all these cool fucking accessories and stuff? Because I want these. Um so I'm about 2 weeks behind in terms of figure news, so I'm gonna pull that up right now. I'm waiting for that to pull up. But while I'm pulling that up, um I would like everyone to keep um Jay Gonzo in your thoughts and prayers. Especially baby Gonzo, little Gonzo. Because they've been having some uh issues with him as of recently, and making um some hospital visits to make sure he's okay. I don't know why I said she. To make sure he's okay. And um baby Gonzo is one of us. He is a collector. He's been collecting before he entered this world. Um so please keep him in your thoughts and prayers, and we all hope that baby Gonzo makes it home from the hospital soon. Um and that the Gonzo residence has less to worry about. Because I would rather Gonzo worry about all of his pre-orders coming in than worry about some medical issues with his brand new baby boy. So, um, thoughts and prayers for baby Gonzo, please. Uh, oh fuck, where do I even start with where do I even start with this? Where did I? I guess we'll start here from the 20th. Um, I guess it's a bunch of Mayfix stuff, but I don't really collect Mafex. Um, so they're releasing the Mafex Deadpool from the movie, and it will come with a Dogpool and the Desert Eagles and the time travel thing and the swords. The extra hands are kind of cool, and the fucking using Wolverine's like leg bone or was that his arm for fucking nunchucks. Uh Mafex Wolverine. This is a great fucking suit. That was definitely one of the great things about that movie is this fucking suit that they finally, after all these years, gave us the blue and yellow suit. Mafex Black Adam. That throne is fucking sick. I really like this throne. Which, if he comes with this throne, you already know this is like a 200 and something dollar fucking figure. If he comes with this throne, um, but that throne is awesome. Some lightning effects, some different faces. So and then this was kind of cool. This is a SH Figure Arts Master Rider. This is Common Rider. I believe this is the first Common Rider. I believe this is the original Common Rider. Because Common Rider Black, I believe, was the second Common Rider. But this is pretty fucking cool. I would imagine this is probably a Tamashi, an exclusive through them because it has the actor's face. But that's really fucking cool. I know a little bit about Common Rider. I don't know all of them because I haven't seen all of them, but I do know the original Common Rider. And then it comes with the Cyclone 2, which is his bike. Which, if I remember correctly, I think the original Kamen Rider came out in the early 70s. So, but this is really fucking cool. Rider. That's pretty fucking cool, though, that they're re-releasing that. Okay, and then we get into the controversial figure. Wasn't it sleeveless in the movie? I think he ripped the sleeves off, but that might have been towards the beginning of the movie. Yeah, because in the beginning of the movie, he has like when he first puts it on, he has this on. I think it's towards the end of the movie, like towards the middle of the movie or towards the end of the movie, he rips the sleeves off of it and then he puts the helmet back on. But what's weird is I don't even see an option for the helmet because all I see is just this face, this kind of gritting his teeth face, and then the pissed off face. But I don't see his I don't see his what's it called? I don't see a helmet. So that kind of the hierarchy of power in the DC show. This is fucking funny. Uh, so, but I imagine that they're probably gonna get at least two uses out of the Wolverine. They'll do it with the sleeves and one without the sleeves. That way they can get at least two figures out of it. And then we get into the controversial figure, the Maximum Series Deadpool. Um, so I so I pre-ordered it, and it should be coming out next month, like towards the end of next month. Um, so the burrito, the chimichanga I like, the stick of dynamite is, it's whatever. Um, the guns, I feel like I don't know, we could have gotten better guns. The AK is cool. The M60, I don't know why he comes with that. This weird like futuristic gun is kind of cool. His sidearms are kind of whatever. This is a reuse from the fucking Juggernaut build a figure wave. I think this and this holster, I think, are reuse from that. Um, he comes with a decent amount of hands. This head sculpt, I don't like this head sculpt that he comes with. Because up close it looks fine, but from a distance it looks like shit. It looks like he just has no, like it looks like he has veneers or something in his mouth. Like he's kind of got like, have you ever seen like a horse smile? Like when they, have you ever seen a horse smile? Like how they lift their upper lip all the way and it's just gums. It's just like gums and then it's teeth. That's what it looks like. It's like it's just gums and it's just fucking veneers from a distance and then it's just chin. So from a distance, his head sculpt looks like shit, but up close, it looks fine. But from a distance, it looks fucking terrible in these pictures. But the with the mask on, it looks fine. But that other head sculpt is a fucking no go. The other thing I don't like is his swords. Why does he come with these tiny ass baby swords? I don't like the tiny baby swords. I'd rather just give him just full katanas. Like I know you have sculpts sitting there for katanas. Um from like the multiple Deadpools they've used. I don't understand why they didn't just give him that. So um I don't know. And then Droop, I guess this little booger man, I don't know what he's from. I know the original Toy Biz came with him, but that's about it. But besides that, I don't know what this Mucinex Mucus Man is. I don't know what he does. But I mean, it's okay. Honestly, if you want a better like maximum series Deadpool that you will actually feel like you got your money's worth, I can only recommend one. I can only recommend one. The fuck just fell? Oh. I can only recommend one, and that's the Revoltech Deadpool. That's to me, this is a maximum series figure. Like to me, it's just it feels like a maximum series Deadpool. You get all of the articulation that you need out of him. Uh, the sculpt is great. You get at least three different masked head sculpts with different expressions. You can interchange the eyes. Um, the he comes with like two sets of handguns. Uh, like a couple sets of knives. Where the fuck is his? Oh, I was like, I'm pretty sure I put a knife on his boot. But you can pretty much sit here and interchange his loadout. So you can put the knives where you want, the guns where you want. He actually has real katanas and not those little baby play swords. Those like Walmart play swords. Um, this is the X Force one, but they do have one in the regular colors, which I'm gonna pull up a picture of. But he comes with probably like, oh no, almost 20 sets of hands, close to that. Yeah, the Mucinex booger. No Cal is a no go for me. Yeah, you gotta have the helmet. He's gotta have the helmet. He has to. Let me see if I can pull up the one with the pre-order, with the pre-order bonus. Let's see. Damn it, I need a picture of I need a picture of here we go. Not that you could buy it right now, but when the tariff situation gets resolved, then I would say go out and just get this one instead. Because to me, this is a maximum series Deadpool. Is this Deadpool right here? Does it not come with? Oh, okay. So this is what it looks like in the regular colors. This is if you do want the like kind of unmasked head sculpt, you're gonna have to get the one with the pre-order bonus. So it may cost you a little bit more because the pre-order bonus uh is limited. But this is all of the stuff that both the regular colored and the X-Force Deadpool come with. He comes with, oh, hang on. Sorry. There we go. So this is all the stuff that the Revoltech Deadpool comes with. So he comes with 2 sets of handguns. If you're wondering why these have the pegs in them, it's so you could peg them into the holster and then you can peg them on to the figure. And you can take them out and still use them. It comes with size, katanas, sheets for the katanas, a cell phone, um, the scabbard piece to plug in the sheaths. He comes with 2 sets of knives, so you can have him with 2 knives. He comes with these bigger, like kind of futuristic Bowie knives, a stick of dynamite, this little kind of cartoon Deadpool bomb, a chimichanga, which you can actually put the, if you wanted to, you could put the dynamite into the chimichanga, but he comes with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 extra hands plus the set of fists that come on the figure. So that is 19 extra hands, 3 extra head sculpts, plus if you buy the, or well, no, he comes with the one already on. So that's 4 extra head sculpts. And if you do the pre-order bonus, that's 5. And you get 2 extra interchangeable eye pieces for the head sculpts. So that is a significant amount more than the maximum series one. And you are able to get him in a lot more poses too. Let's see. Like look at the crouch pose that you can get him in. Look at that. Yeah, there's a picture of the dynamite and the chimichanga. And then that's what it looks like with the unmasked head sculpt, which doesn't look like he has veneers. Um, and then Crayon says, I picked up the Yamaguchi Deadpool for my son. Very cool, but fragile. Which how long ago was this? Because if it was the original Yamaguchi Deadpool, that one had a whole bunch of issues with it, but they are up to, I think the last Deadpool they got was the 2.5, which is the one that I have, and that one, whatever fragility issues that um the original one had, I don't have any issues with it. I think the only thing I have to do is I have to heat up the hands after this. I have to heat up the hands and pinch them for the katanas because I put the pistols in his hands, and I think that might have stretched out the hands for his swords. But other than that, I don't have any issues. Nothing's really um I haven't really had any issues with mine. Like nothing has popped off or anything. So um I will say no, maybe the only thing is one of the legs popped off um when I went to go move his leg up to do this pose. Um but I think that might have just been me trying to it could have just been me trying to sit here and do too much and it just popped off. But I popped it right back in, but nothing's like snapped or anything like that off of my Deadpool. So, but yeah, overall he's a really good figure. Again, right now the way that the ranking is looking, it's Harley is at number 1 for my figure of the year, and this X Force Deadpool is number 2. So they're in my top 2 spots right now. Um, so the import figures, man, they're fucking holding the top position. So I don't know. I might cancel my maximum series and get the I might cancel my maximum series and just get this one whenever, like I said, whenever they fix the situation with the tariffs. Because even if I wanted to buy it off of Nin Game or whoever, I wouldn't be able to because they fucking closed down the shipping. But I would totally buy another one of these with the pre-order head sculpt because I think it looks better on this one than it does on the X Force Deadpool. Because this is it with the X Force one, and for some reason, I don't know, it looks it looks weird with the red eyes. Um, so that's why I went with the regular version. But I love the X Force colors. I love the gray and black. Um, for Deadpool, but I also love the classic colors too. So I might do that and get the one with the extra head sculpt. Um, But back to so anyway, back to this since we went on a little side quest here. Um so Mezco is doing a 112 collective Superman. Obviously we saw this. Um I'm not sure about that head sculpt. The laser eyes, I don't know. I don't. Mm, I don't know. I don't know about this one. I'm not too sure about this one. It could be the fully cloth suit that like really looks fucking weird because I know people had issues with the suit in the movie. I didn't mind it. I thought it looked fine. But on a Mezco, it looks really fucking weird, and I don't like it. Um, which is odd because they did the Christopher Reeve Superman, and that looked fantastic. Like the head sculpts were perfect. Um, the costume looked movie accurate, and he had the trunks too. But I don't know, it just looked better. Maybe because it was like that Superman blue, and here and maybe also because there was no like texturing in the suit. It was just like blue, red, Superman logo on the chest, Superman logo on the cape, red boots. Uh so mm, I don't know. Maybe it's cuz they tried to do all this texturing in the suit and it just looks weird. Yeah, like they tried to do all this texturing in the suit and it just I don't know. At least to me, I don't really know about if they pulled that off the best or not. Um, the crypto is cool. I don't know if he has any articulation though. Um, maybe, but there's no like him flying. Oh, maybe, maybe there's some articulation in there for him, but uh, not enough to justify 116 fucking dollars. So, yeah, I don't know. Oof. Fucking hell, those head sculpts look even worse. Holy shit. Woo, man. That one kind of looks like him. This looks like him if he gained about 40 pounds. Uh, this one too. Uh, I don't know. I don't know. Uh, I don't know. Maybe it's because these are still maybe once we get it in hand, it'll look better, but oh, I don't fucking know about that, dude. I don't know what those head sculpts and the suit. I don't know. I'm not. Um. So this is from some like gotcha game. It's like a gachapon game, like what is it? Snail Shell is doing those Nikki Goddess of Victory figures. Hang on, I had to adjust myself here. So they're doing Nikki, I think Snail Shell and Figma are doing the Nikki Goddess of Victory figures, but Snail Shell's doing the more what's it called? The more risque kind of skins for those characters, but they're all like gachapon fucking games where you have to gamble money to get the characters that you want. Cause I tried playing that what is that shit called? A Delta Force? That Delta Force game that finally came to consoles, like, a couple of weeks ago. And I liked it because it felt different, but then I was like, "Oh, let me look in the store and see if maybe there's, like, a character that I like." Um, and, like, I saw, like, a costume for a character, and I was like, "Oh, this shit looks cool," and then I looked, and you spend, like, I don't know, it was, like, a certain amount of money, it was, like, 10 bucks or some shit, uh, as a spin, and you're not even guaranteed the character skin. You could spend, like, 10 bucks and get a fucking a picture, like a picture of the character, like, to put it like a background picture or something like that, or a fucking sticker they use in the game, or like a charm. You could spend 10 imagine you spend $10, right? And you gamble $10 and you get a fucking keychain for your gun that you can't even see the keychain in the game. I was like, "Man, this is fucking stupid. I'm deleting this shit right now." And it's like, I know it sounds contradictive because I play Fortnite and I have, X amount of skins, but at least with Fortnite, I'm able to look at what I'm buying, and if I like the skin, then I can buy it and I at least see the fucking skin in the game. Um, but yeah, that's fucking stupid, man. 610, what's going on, 610? What's going on? Big Nasty's in the building. Um, which by the way, let's get 610 up 100 subs so then he can tear apart his Rattler. Um 610 is just he's hell bent on tearing that fucking Rattler apart. It might be enough to make some Joe collectors cry when he tears that fucking Rattler apart. He's hell bent on it. But yeah, I don't know what this is particularly from. I'm not familiar with the game, but like I said, it's probably one of those gachapon games where you're essentially gambling for a character that you want. Um, this is a Medi Toys figure. This looks fucking cool. That's cool. If the price is right on this, I might buy this shit. This looks fucking awesome. It's like an orc samurai, and he has the yokai masks. Oh, this is fucking dope. Oh, this is fucking cool. Okay. Oh man. See that one? The mask is cool for this one. The mask is cool for this one, but considering how bulky and beefy the body is, this just looks so much fucking cooler than that head sculpt. I would try to put the head sculpt on something else. But this, look at that. That is fucking awesome. That's awesome. Okay, Medi Toys. You might have me invested here. All right. Um, oh, I guess he comes with like a Wolverine head, but that doesn't look great because the fucking body is the body is gray. And it's just like a regular skin tone head. Uh yeah, I don't know about that. But the sword, the katana, and the short sword look fucking awesome. The banner that you could plug in on the back is sick. The spear is awesome. This is dope. I don't know if there is um I don't know if they have a I don't know if they have a price yet or I'm gonna look and see because I want that. I don't think so. What? That sucks. Well, that sucks. I don't think they have one. I don't think they have one yet, which that sucks because I want this. I want this thing. That yeah. Um so if I forget about this, someone remind me that this goes up for pre-order on 5K or something like that because I want that. And then Good Smile coming in with a little bit of surprise here. Um they are doing the Hyperbody Makoto Kusanagi from Ghost in the Shell, the original Ghost in the Shell. This is pretty fucking cool. I think the last Makoto that we got was I think SAC 2045, and I have that figure, but mine had a QC issue. That Good Smile declared wasn't a QC issue. Uh Even though I sent them a link in an email to the review that I did where I mentioned the QC issue and they still didn't believe that it was a QC issue, but whatever, whatever. But this is essentially what you get: two face plates, um, this SMG, her handgun. I don't know what the fuck that is. Um, what is that? Is that in the pictures? I don't know what the hell that is. It's it's this tiny little thing right here. I don't know what that is. Uh a blast effect and like two sets of hands. Um so and then you get the stand. I would imagine you get that stand. But this is pretty cool, I would say. I wasn't expecting a fucking 1995 Ghost in the Shell Figma figure. Usually they do it from the newer movies. Um if you smash it so you can still use it in a diorama. Let's see. Stu is in the house. I've seen Stu's been making some videos, been showing off his collection. So good on you, Stu. Keep up the good work. Um McFarlane is showing a new Batmobile. This is the DC Rebirth Batmobile. Um, the pre-orders went up, and unfortunately, it's a McFarlane Toy Story exclusive, so you are going to be eating that shipping price. Uh, but this is really nice. I like the kind of battering ram in the front, and then it's just kind of this kind of boxy rectangular shape for the rest of it. Just pretty cool. I like it. Not for me though. I will say I am waiting on the Batmobile. I will wait on the Pattinson Batmobile to go on sale so then I can use it for um my Cyberpunk figures. And then again, here's more pictures of that figure that we just looked at. Um, and then Blocky is coming in here with a Snorlax. This is awesome. Obviously, Snorlax is a very iconic piece of uh Pokemon, and he's a decent size. I might have to get this. I might have to get this little Snorlax and have him just kind of, I don't know, laying in the background or something. Because he's just got that little look on his face. It's awesome. He's got like the stumpy legs. He's got an effect piece. And if you're not familiar with blockies, you are gonna have to put this together. So it is like a model kit. They are like model kits, but they're more simpler model kits. I do have two of their figures so far. One of them I did do a review on, which was the Sakura Miku, which this figure is also fantastic. I could see her ending up on my figure of the year list as well. Uh, just a really, really good figure. And she came with that really cool uh tree, that like cherry blossom tree, which is really cool. I love that he can lay down and eat his little bamboo. The names, but that was in middle school. Because when I lived in Jersey, the shop right that was near us in Bayonne, it was like a card vending machine, and so um, I would save up a couple bucks, go down in a shop right, and buy the cheap like dollar packs of Pokemon cards, and I would get that. Um, but like other than that, that wasn't really my thing. Like Digimon, I remember Digimon, but I never got into Digimon. Yu-Gi-Oh, I don't think I ever got into Yu-Gi-Oh. Um, so, but I know some of them. And then Figure Obscura showed their Jersey Devil, which looked cool, but then I saw the actual pictures of it, and I'm very disappointed. Which is a shame because I would have actually bought. I would have dropped the $65 on this Jersey Devil because it looks really cool. And how often do we really get figures of the Jersey Devil? GI Jetman, what's going on? Oh, of course, no, Stu, keep it going. We need to get you in a we need to we need to get you in like a B movie, like like a low budget horror movie where um it would be like it'd be like Friday the 13th, except instead of Jason, you run around and you with the potato masher. We based it in like a summer camp or something like that in the woods. And Stu just goes around with a potato masher. Um, I'm telling you, Stu, if you had the potato masher, like you could have made the potato masher an iconic piece of like 80s slasher movies. Like the video rental stores would have had you on in the horror section, and people would have rented that movie and would have watched it. It could have became an iconic piece of 80s horror history. Um, and no one has used. I've never seen anyone use a potato masher in a slasher movie. I've seen people use knives. Um, there was the Slumber Party Massacre where it was a power drill. Um, but I've never seen a potato masher. So, Stu, we need to get on this because I think there's something there. But back to the Jersey Devil here. The head sculpt is cool. I don't know about the body. It looks too stumpy. I don't know. Something about the body looks too stumpy. Um, the head sculpts are really cool. The wings are cool. I don't know. Something looks off about it. Maybe someone else will take a crack at the Jersey Devil and make a better version of it, and then I'll buy it. Um, but I don't know. I'm not really feeling that for 65. Then Marvel Legends showed animated series Mysterio, which is cool. I really wish he had a wired cape because that cape is chunky. It's a very chunky. It's a chunky cape. It looks like it was doused in starch. It's like a starched cape. And it says it's a Walmart exclusive, so good luck trying to find that. Um, and Strong Guy is getting a re-release with some new paint apps. That's really cool though, the barbell that it can bend. And then what was the talk of the town last week, which was the SH Figure Arts Game Reverse Spider-Man from obviously Marvel vs. Capcom. Um, I hope everyone that wanted this figure was able to get it because it does look really good. Um, the paint apps look really good. I know there's nothing on the screen right now, but I'm trying to get it to load. So I guess we'll just use this picture. The paint apps look really good. The lines look good. The cell shading looks good. Um, I don't know about. I don't know if it was a necessary. Um, I don't know. I don't know what. Maybe was it a necessary need? Because we had the maximum series. Well, maximum series Spider-Man. I'm sure probably by the end of this year or by next year we'll probably have a Marvel versus Capcom, or well, since they can't call it Marvel versus Capcom, but that's clearly what it is. We'll have that game reverse Spider-Man will be a Marvel Legends reveal at some point, so that's not that's not a surprise. But I don't know. I don't know if this was a necessary. Um, I don't know. I mean, it's not. I'm not saying it's a shit figure. I'm just saying I don't know if it was a necessary pick. I mean, it'll sell because it's Spider-Man. Spider-Man always sells, but I don't know. Now this fucking thing pissed me off because if this is an effect that comes with this figure, back to the salt mines. Oh boy. Let me use my strong hand. I think it looks better with the other the other. All right, take care, Stu. Thank you for stopping by um and hanging out with us. Um but yeah, this better not be an effect piece because if this is an effect piece, it's probably going to be a piece of fucking cardboard. And if they threw this in here just to upcharge the price, I'm gonna be a little pissed about that. Um, but besides that, I mean, it's a good Spider-Man, but man, I would rather us have a fucking Psylocke. Like, if they had done Psylocke, I would have been game for this. Like, that would have been it. I would have the money would have been put down on the figure. That would have been it. It would have been a done deal because I never saw the fucking 2-pack. Miss Virgo was kind enough to message me, and she had the hookup on a couple, but um, I told her that I would hold off and see if maybe I could find it, and I never did. So, oh well, that's on me. And they're doing Hunter x Hunter, which I believe this is the. I want to say this is original Hunter x Hunter and not the more modern or whatever modern-ish version that they did. Um, I don't know. I've never watched Hunter x Hunter, so I don't know about that. Um, that Mace Windu's it's a really good head sculpt. Uh, the Jaw Titan, I guess, is going to be up for pre-order soon since they're showing product pictures of it. But they showed this, I think, at Comic-Con and whatever the last convention was that they were at. Captain Canuck. No idea. Valiverse showed this. Said February is going to be wild with a picture of a pirate hat. Only paper webs. Wah, wah. Boo. Boo. But it looks like we're getting skeleton pirates, which would be cool. I would buy some skeleton pirates, especially now that we have the Scooby Doo figures coming out from Jada. We do need some more kind of cartoony looking, um, kind of monster of the week, uh, looking figures, and those I think would be really cool. Um, I don't know anything about Dragon Ball Z. This is cool. So they're continuing to do the One Punch Man figures, which is really cool. Uh, I believe she went up for pre-order already, but this is the player 2 colors for Cammy. It's an Entertainment Earth exclusive. I still don't have the first Cammy, but I really like the pink. I'm a fan of pink, so I might have to I might have to kick the cash and get this one. But she looks really good. It's actually funny because I did play Ultra Street Fighter 2 at the arcade the other day, and I was whooping ass as Cammy. So kind of funny that I forgot, and she was in the player 2 colors too. So that makes it even funnier. Um, so Storm Arena is doing Nash, so they're continuing to do Alpha 3, which is cool. Uh, they showed some digital renders. This we already saw. This we did not see yet was Pythona and all of her stuff that she comes with. I already told Woody to let me know if he can get me one. Because she's gonna be circling a couple of different cons next year. Uh but she looks good. The cloak looks really good. I hope to God this is soft goods and it's not just fucking like rubber thing you put over. It's not like a condom. where you just put it over the top of her, and that's it. Um, but this looks really really good. That's going to be a win for classified. And Suka put out some new effects for the Rattler, which looks really cool. And then here we go. Here is the Jaw Titan in all its glory. If you're probably wondering what the fuck this is from Attack on Titan. And then I think this is the pre-order bonus head that you get with it. Maybe if you decide to pre-order it. And I think that is at least all the figure news. There is one there is one little bit of news that I wanted to bring up real quick. So let me pull that up. Because I think I forgot to talk about this when it was brought up, or maybe I did, but I forgot. But if I didn't, then I will talk about it again because we are getting ever so closer to me getting this in hand. And that makes me really happy. So I'm waiting for Instagram to stop being a a pain in my ass. So um there we go. There we go. So the Bandito that I took a gamble on that many people told me not to buy because these people were untrustworthy and that they scammed people before. I will have my Bandito by January of next year. So this is why it's best to take a gamble on things. Even when the chips are down and there is doubt, this is why you take the gamble. So I'm excited. I'm excited to get this. It's nice that there's an actual shipping date now, in all seriousness. I can't wait to get this. I hope that the body kits come out sometime next year because I'm fucking sold on these body kits. I I'm not super knowledgeable about cars, but I've always been kind of like a car enthusiast a little bit when it comes to certain types of cars. Uh and so when I saw the Bandito, I was like, dude, this is sick. It's a fucking 70s Chevelle. I love 70s Chevelles. I feel like they're overlooked because of the Dodge Charger. Nice. Uh, okay. So the fucking StreamYard, the piece of shit that it is, crashed while I was mid sentence. So if I missed anyone, I apologize. I did not bail on the stream. You can blame StreamYard for being a fucking dickhead, uh, and not letting me um finish my fucking conversation that I was talking about. So like I said, there we go. So shit pissed me off so bad, dude. If there is nothing that pisses me off more than this fucking StreamYard as a mid conversation just cutting off. Um Triple D, what's going on? I picked up the ramen razor. Um I'll get into the ramen in a minute. The ramen razor. Um because I am debating that too. But yeah, I getting back to this streamer fucking cut me off. I like that they based it off of a 70s Chevelle. Because I've always loved the older, like late 60s, early 70s Chevelles. I love that car. I think it's a sexy car. I think personally, I think it's overlooked because of the 70s Dodge Charger, which is also a really sexy car. Um, so I like that it's a blacked out Chevelle. Um, but also I really like that they did the body kits for that they're going to be doing body kits for this car so you can make other versions of this car or make other not make other versions but make different cars with it so it has that modular factor to it because these are the three body kits that are supposed to come out. um is this one which is clearly based off a Skyline. This one back here which I'm not entirely sure what this is based off of, and then you have um the lowrider which to me looks like from the front it looks like a Riviera. um at least from the front end it looks like it's supposed to be a Riviera, which is also a really nice car from Buick. um But I mentioned it to them a couple of times that they should that they what's going on, Crow? How are you? Yes, I have the 18 van too. It's really good. Um Still waiting on my ramen misery machine. Oh, hey, listen, that's Crow, that's perfect timing though. That's perfect timing, Crow. That October, that's Halloween season. I would say that's not bad timing. Yes, that I know exactly what little emoji that is, and I what's it called? Hey, Miss Virgo, how are you? Happy belated birthday, Miss Virgo. Hopefully you had a good birthday. I saw you I heard you got into a scuffle at the wrestling match. At the wrestling event, you got into a bit of a scuffle with someone, bringing the LSWA to real to real life. So that's cool. I'm glad you got to scuffle it up with one of the one of the wrestlers. Um, but I mentioned to them in one of the streams that they should try. I don't know how exactly close they could get it without um I mean unless they didn't I don't know. But I mentioned to them that they should try to do the Buick GNX because I love the Buick Grand National. That car, and all blacked out, like glossy black for the body, nice shade of tint for the windows, like blacked out tires is just that's what I want in 1/12 scale. Give me a blacked out GNX and I will pay whatever the cost is. If Ramen wants to do a GNX, I'll go for it. The cars that I want in 1/12 scale, I want a Buick Grand National, the GNX. I want a 80s Monte Carlo or either a 70s style or 80s style Monte Carlo, but I would rather the 80s style Monte Carlo. Um, we already technically got a Dodge Charger with Ramen. Um, I would say I would want like a mm, like a 67 or 69 Mustang at some point. Um, but I don't even know if they could necessarily do a Mustang because it's hard to switch up stuff on a Mustang to make it look like not a Mustang. Um, a 67 Camaro would be really nice, or a 69 Camaro, or even like a 70, even a Z28 Camaro would be nice. Um, like a 67 Corvette, some type of vet, either if they wanted to do a 67 or if they wanted to do um maybe I wouldn't mind a 70 Corvette either. Um a 70 Corvette would be kind of cool. Uh just cuz it has the Stingray with the Stingray shaped body. I don't know. There's so many options that we could get. Um yes, Mr. Rigo. I heard he got into a scuffle. Uh oh, the Thunderbird. Thunderbird would be nice. They need to go out there and just start making like all these different um cars. I like I said on like the top of my list, I'm putting a GNX at the very top. Like an 87 GNX is at the top of my list because this car is just it's a gorgeous car. Just I mean look at that. Look at that car. Look at that. Look at that car. Like a nice shiny gloss black, blacked out wheels. It's perfect. It's perfect. It's a beautiful car. It's a beautiful car. Um, if we're going off the real life numbers, I think there are only 500. I think Buick only made 587 of the GNX model. And then they made about, I don't know, like 20,000 or so, the regular Grand National, so this car is pretty rare, but, it's I love this car. Um, and I could also tell that, I didn't notice this until I started looking it up, but, the the '80s style of the Chevy Monte Carlo is obviously it's obviously a almost one-to-one copy of the GNX a little bit. A little bit. I think the front end is a bit different, but the body shape is very similar to the GNX. Like they wanted to make something to compete with the GNX. Like even like if they did like an 85 Monte Carlo, I wouldn't be mad about it. An 88 Monte Carlo, I wouldn't be mad about that either. But they gotta give us some options here. All right. We're starving over here. I'm starving over here. I want some nice cars for my to take pictures of with my figures. Um but yeah, these are the body kits that they're doing for that Bandito. So obviously, as Crow said, the vintage Skyline. I don't know what this blue one is supposed to be based off of. It's some type of muscle car, but I can't tell because it has a wide body kit on it. Um, but I can't tell exactly what it's supposed to be, but I really like it. And I asked them, but they said pretty soon they should have an update on the body kits. But the way it's gonna work is let me see if there's a picture of it. Um, so the body will separate from the base of the car. Um, I had a picture of it because they did send me a picture of maybe it's on their website. Let me see. They might have a picture of it for me um to better explain how it works. But basically it'll separate from the chassis of the car, and you could just pop the whole body off and pop the whole new whatever version of the whatever version of the car that you want. So if you wanted like the vintage Skyline, you could just pop and swap. I'm trying to get this to load, but my computer is making me feel very punchy today. Um, so while I while I load that up, um, does if anyone in the chat has any suggestions on if Ramen could make any type of model of car, like, do you have a preference? Like, if you're on the fence about getting into one tool scale vehicles, what vehicle would be the one to make you be like, okay, I think I'm gonna put the money down and buy this car. Um, because so far we already have um the '70s Charger with Ramen. Um, people keep wanting him to do Kit from Knight Rider. Um, so there's there was the 18 van, which we finally got. You couldn't get it through Big Bad Toy Store, so you had to get it through. You had to get it through Ramen themselves. They did have it up there, but I think they got hit with like a cease and desist or something like that for it, or they got in trouble for trying to sell it on Big Bad Toy Store, so they took it down. But um, I am trying to get this to load. I guess I don't know. I can't get the website to load. Oh well. But yeah. So, well, I can't get it to load. But basically, you're able to pop the body off of the chassis of the car, and you can put a different, or I guess the frame, and just put on the new wheels, put on the new body, and it just all snaps on top of it. Is what they explained to me. So, but those will be fun. I know they said they did the Bandito. They did that car in a matte black purposely because they wanted it to be able for you to paint it whatever color you wanted. So, um, that's fun. Um, but now I'm in a predicament right now, because I'm deciding between um two things. Um, and both are vehicles, and both are um vehicles that I want to add to my collection and take pictures with. And I usually like to treat myself on my birthday, which is uh maybe like a month, uh like 2 months away from exactly today. So I'm debating between uh the all black ramen racer that's coming out, or what I'm what I'm pulling up on the screen now, but because this is taking for fucking ever, um so once this gets pulled up, then I will uh show it. But it is a closer, actually no, it's the 1/10 scale Back to the Future DeLorean that Tomy did, that they showed, um, which I didn't know this existed, and I missed the original Kickstarter for it, and now I have to pay a bit of an upcharge for it, which is not fun. But I love the DeLorean. Back to the Future is one of my favorite movies. I would put it very high on my all-time favorite movie list. I've loved that damn DeLorean since I was a kid. I always thought the DeLorean was like a really, really kick-ass car. Even before they turned it into a time machine, it was a pretty kick-ass car. Even though the man that owned DeLorean wasn't the best person in the world, wasn't the best person in the world, uh, had an addiction to nose candy, uh, but made a pretty kick-ass car at the end of the day. So I can't be, I cannot be too disappointed because probably one of the most iconic cars of the 80s came out of this movie, and now my fucking stream froze, which is fun. Froze again. Cool. Oh, so much fun. So much fun. Yay, we're back. I don't know why I'm on the big screen though, because I didn't ask to be put on the big screen. Um, but we're back. Yay. After my stream just had a fucking panic attack, is what it seemed like. Uh, okay. So, sorry. I was about to start doom scrolling uh while my my computer was having a mental breakdown. But this is the great debate right now, people. Um, do I kick the upcharge for this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful 110 scale DeLorean, which it does come with a little Einstein. Um, and it does come with the flame effects too, and it comes with the cable from the first movie. Hang on, I'm gonna take this off just in case it. Oh, I can. Okay, okay. I can. I didn't realize you could do that. Trying to get it to play. I muted it because I was not about to get hit with a fucking some bullshit copyright. Uh, but yeah, this is what it looks like. So that is the size of it. So it is 110 scale, but it can easily fit 112 scale figures in it. But it's 90% die cast. The doors open. It has the interior and exterior lights. And it has, if you put fog juice in it, it has the smoking effects too. See, and it says compatible with 7-inch figures, which means you can fit 112 scale figures in this fucking DeLorean, which makes it even cooler. So, yes, you can technically put a Marty McFly in this DeLorean and put it on your shelf, or you could put any 112 scale figure that's human sized in this fucking car, which makes it even cooler. Um, so like I said, it was a Kickstarter. Uh, and it was last year, so I missed it. I don't know how I missed it. I don't know how anyone didn't tell me about this last year. But um yeah, so I missed it. So now I have to pay the a little bit of an upcharge on it. But the question is, do I treat myself and get this beautiful DeLorean, Back to the Future DeLorean, or or do I go and get um the ramen eraser? The blacked out ramen eraser uh from Big Bad Toy Store. Because what is slightly cheaper, but the fact that it's I think the only difference is that the main complaint I've seen from people with this DeLorean is that um it's not a, a it's not the right color. It's like a rose gold in person when it should be like a flat silver. Um which, you know, it's like, am I gonna really sit there and complain about that the color is just maybe slightly off? Not really, because it's a fucking DeLorean. The fact that it lights up every single part of the interior lights up like it did in the movie. Like every single part in there. The flux capacitor, the plutonium gauges, the fucking uh the panel that has the dates, the year, the date, the time, and the year on it for all 3 days uh for the time traveling. The fact that you're able to put, like, you could go to Spirit Halloween or something and get fog juice and put fog juice in there, and if you have um like cube lights and you set up the shot correctly, you can get a nice shot of the DeLorean, like as if it just came back, and it's smoking, like there's smoke coming out of the back of it. Like that's pretty fucking cool that you can use that to take a picture with. At least I think it's cool. Um so I mean it is the to me it's the great to me this is the great debate because um it's such a gorgeous it's such a gorgeous car. I I mean they're both gorgeous. I'm working on pulling up the ramen racer. But my fucking computer is making me on the verge of wanting to to like punch it live. You're about to watch me um beat up my computer live while I'm on here talking about it. So the debate is, do I get the blacked out ramen racer, um which I mean we've all seen the ramen racer, uh but I like it because it's all blacked out. So do I get the blacked out ramen eraser, or do I kick the extra couple of bucks and get the fucking Back to the Future time machine? Because either way, I will be happy either way. But I don't know. I don't know, chat. Should I which one? Which one? This is the great debate, and then we'll end the stream because I've pretty much covered what I needed to cover, but I'm just curious um what the thoughts are on on the debate here. I'm curious. Um and then while you're doing that, um let me check something. Let me check something real quick here while this debate is going on. Okay. And check the tracking on something. Uh Nothing yet. Well, we'll leave that for this will leave it up for the replay squad. But with that being said, this was a fun stream besides my fucking computer giving me the worst time ever. But this was fun. Uh I think would it be better for me to move to uh earlier streams on Tuesdays instead of late on Mondays? Because it seems like there's more um it seems like there was more people in here than usual. So maybe I need to start doing it earlier on Tuesday, but maybe we'll try next week on Monday and see if what the conclusion is. But I appreciate all of you who stopped by. I will go through and I will do a roll call from the bottom to the top here. Um or at least I was going to until StreamYard wanted to act up. Oh, there we go. Okay. So we got Krusty Old Crow in here, which is the first time I've seen Crow in my stream, which is very cool. We got Menjoza. We got Miss Virgo Cool, which I hope you had a happy belated birthday. Um, and we got Triple D in here. We had Crayon. We had Stu. Stu was in here. We had GI Jetman. We had 610. 610 was in here. Um, we had Alpha Red was in here, and I believe that was everybody. So, again, thank you to everyone that stopped by today. I know when earlier than usual, and there will probably be some replay squad, which is okay. But yeah, so I'm gonna end this because I need to go and start working on putting together the review for this Rebel Tech Harley. Because like I said, this review has been I've owed you guys this review for like 5 years since I bought the original one, but I will make it absolutely worth the wait. Um, and then we will probably take a look at the Revoltech Deadpool after that because I don't really think there's much uh, coming out. Um, yeah, because there was some stuff that I was. There was another figure that I wanted to review, but I can't because I don't have it, and my dumbass didn't think to ship it because I thought, oh, I'll wait until I get paid next, and then I can just pay the shipping on Hobby Link Japan, and I'll be able to ship it. Well, I can't ship it because it's in Japan right now, so I can't I can't ship it until this is resolved. So I have that. I have stuff that I wanted to use as pieces for the Cyberpunk diorama. I had some stuff that I wanted to paint to use um, for some fix ups for figures. So it. So anyway, I'm gonna go for the replay squad. Let me know on the great debate between the Tommy Doling said. I'm gonna end it here before my computer has another meltdown, and I will see all of you next week. Ta ta.